August gold slides below $4,500 an ounce, down over 1.5% during the session, with the bullion off roughly 15% from the late February highs. The path from here may hinge on Iran. If the talks stall and the hostilities reignite, crude oil could push higher, keeping inflation expectations elevated and bringing rate hike expectations back into focus, which may weigh in on the bullion. Now, if a deal progresses, crude oil and inflation expectations could ease, potentially pricing out interest rate hike expectations and giving gold room to recover. Today's tape appears to reflect some position unwinding from the June expiration. The risk-on tone in outside markets has also lifted U.S. equities to fresh highs, while non-yielding assets such as gold have continued to lag. The key levels to watch are 45.60 above and 44.30 below as support. Now, the Hormuz closure is the inflationary anchor, and the Strait of Hormuz closure pushed an inflationary shock through the global economy. The rising inflation costs are beginning to show up directly in the data, and tomorrow's calendar is loaded with it. Tomorrow we'll get core PCE, preliminary GDP, and unemployment claims. If the prints start to come in hot, they could reinforce a Fed that is focused solely on inflation. We do have three Fed speakers up on the tape. Williams, Mausolem, and Barkin will come out later on tomorrow afternoon. Until the Strait generally reopens here, real yields could stay sticky and gold may remain continuously under pressure. Now, the complex-wide weakness remains here, with July silver declining over 2% and July copper down 0.9%, along with platinum and palladium also weaker. The broad-based decline across the complex raises the potential concerns about demand for industrial metals and the global economy.